Yeah, for me, it's okay. Do you want to start?
Yeah, for me also it's okay.
Yeah. I'm also done with my arguments.
Okay, perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this debate about the use of artificial intelligence in education. Today, we meet with a fundamental purpose to explore and analyze the impact that artificial intelligence has in the educational field. The presence of this tool in classrooms raises crucial questions about teaching, learning, ethics, and the future of education. Today, teachers, parents, and students join us to debate about this topic and express their most sincere perspectives. Each one of them will have 4 minutes in total to express their opinions. So let's start hearing the student side. Ricardo, as a student, in your opinion, I would like to ask you, what are the main benefits, in your opinion, that AI brings to the educational process? And how do you think it improves the learning experience for students?
Well, as we know, the AI offers many benefits to us as students, and I will share with you the main ones. Well, the first one is the education should be personalized and adaptive to meet the individual needs of each student. This is because every student learns differently and their own pace. The traditional one-size-fits-all teaching methods often fail to cater to individual learning styles and needs. AI can help to personalize learning by tailoring instruction to the individual needs of each student. This can be done by analyzing student data, such as performance on assignment and quizzes, to identify areas where students need initial support. The other point is the AI can provide personalized and adaptive learning experience. The AI can analyze student data, including past performance, learning styles, and interests to create custom learning plans. And the last one, and what I consider most important, is the 24/7 learning support. The AI chatbots and virtual assistants provide the immediate support to students 24 hours a day. And these tools can answer questions, offer explanations, and guide students through learning materials, ensuring learning. And to conclusion, AI has the potential to transform education into a more personalized and adaptive experience for all students. With AI's capabilities, we can empower students to reach their full potential and create more critical educational landscape. As a student, I believe that AI is not just a technological advancement, but a catalyst for a paradigm shift in education. One that prioritizes individual growth, personalized learning pathways, and the pursuit of excellence for all.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for your participation. Professor Sebastian, would you like to add something to the discussion?
Yes, of course, I want to add something to support Ricardo because we have to remember that artificial intelligence allows a personalization of learning according to the characteristics of each student. Second thing is that personalization of learning improves the quality and efficiency of teaching. So, in conclusion, artificial intelligence improves the quality and efficiency of teaching. And we have to remember that, okay, let's consider how each student could benefit emotionally from the experience academic success thanks to our personal education approach. Thank you.
Very interesting response. You do make certainly good points. However, I'm interested to know what a parent should think about this. Jennifer, in your position as a mother, do you agree with what Ricardo and Marco said and Sebastian said?
Well, As a mother, I argue against the use of AI in my children's education because of the risk of over-reliance on technology, which can hinder their critical thinking and problem-solving skills. According to an article published by Juan Matos, who holds the position of Chief Information Security Officer at DJII, over-reliance on AI for educational purposes can lead to a passive learning experience, where students become dependent on technology for solutions and answers. This undermines the development of critical thinking skills. For example, in schools that are AI-based educational tools are widely used, students have shown a decline in their ability to solve complex problems independently. The convenience of relying on AI for quick answers discourages the cultivation of analytical thinking and problem-solving skills. This is why, to ensure my children develop strong critical thinking skills and problem-solving abilities, it is essential to strike a balance between technology and traditional teaching methods. Over-reliance on AI in education poses a threat to the development of these crucial cognitive skills.
Okay, thank you for your participation, Jennifer. Marco, I would also like to know, as a father, what is your opinion about this topic?
Hi everyone. From my point of view, AI in education, when used as a supportive tool, can enrich learning by offering personalized experiences and freeing up teachers to focus on developing students' critical thinking, rather than replacing traditional methods entirely. The aim is to complement, not to overtake the human elements of education. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer, Marco. Now, Aurora, as a student, do you agree with what the parents and students or professors are saying?
Well, I certainly do not agree. While it's true that AI provides several advantages, there are notable concerns to it. First of all, AI provides innovation and advantage in education. However, it's crucial to recognize limitations and potential problems that need to be addressed. Second of all, personalized learning experiences facilitated by AI might inadvertently neglect the human aspect of education. The promises of personalized learning, as mentioned by my classmate, efficiency, accessibility, 24/7 support, and adaptability in education through AI, while seemingly beneficial, may lack the qualities, values, and the essence inherent of traditional education. I also think that an over-reliance on AI might inadvertently lead to detrimental consequences in educational fields for us. Despite the promises, AI might also dispersonalize our education, as the experience produced by algorithms doesn't need human connection or interaction. So holistic development is in the social, ethical, and academic fields could be negatively affected. So I think it's important for teachers to maintain a balance and control the use of AI in the classroom and in education in general to only get the best of it. And it's also very important to preserve the integrity of a human-centered learning experience for us, with its essential elements such as empathy, human connection, and critical thinking. And also, as students, I recommend that we must be honest with ourselves, with our own abilities, and avoid depending on the use of AI for obtaining every answer. In conclusion, as much as AI offers innovation, it has a potential to overshadow the human aspect of learning, exacerbate inequalities, affect critical thinking, and perpetuate biases. It also risks eroding the human connections and emotional understanding made through interactions with our professors.
Okay. Your response certainly makes sense. However, I'm also curious to know, Aurora, adding to what you already said, in your opinion, How do you think the excessive presence of AI in classrooms could impact the teacher-student relationship?
Well, as I said before, I think this will represent a huge impact in our classroom, where this pivotal human connection takes place. I mean, like the teacher and student relationship, affecting the development of empathy, interpersonal skills, and our cognitive skills. The increasing prevalence of AI in classroom might significantly impact teacher-student relationships, altering dynamics and interactions in an educational setting. First of all, excessive reliance on the use of AI could potentially reduce interaction between teachers and students. For example, the interactions done during processes such as grading, lesson planning, providing answers to queries, one-on-one time, and mentorship that could be helpful to address emotional issues and provide guidance for us, the students. Second of all, the misuse and over-reliance could lead to detachment or lack of interest and not to be interested in a deep learning or learning environment. As AI provides for us answers instantly, and it can also cause a feeling of lack of connection or support from our teacher, and this could impact our motivation and engagement with the certain topics we are learning. For example, I want you to imagine a classroom where the primary form of education is relying on AI for instructional support. Imagine the frustration some of students or some of us will feel, this disconnection when we are seeking for guidance or how to know how to apply what we are learning in real life. But instead, we get automatic responses and we don't get guided by our teachers. The absence of empathetic and genuine connections could affect us emotionally and our well-being a lot. This could also alter the normal teacher-student relationship that is the basis for creating well-rounded individuals in society, capable of navigating life and academic challenges. So in conclusion, AI can alter fundamentally the interactions and relationships between students and professors, linked to a reduced emotional connection, engagement in learning, and also a poor development of skills. In conclusion, AI should not undermine the role of human educators, but rather complement their expertise to create a more enriching learning environment for us.
Okay, thank you, Aurora, for that response. Jennifer, as a mother, would you like to add something to the discussion?
Yes, as Aurora mentioned, I believe that the education provided by an AI lacks of the emotional understanding and ethical guidance provided by human educators. Emotional intelligence is a key aspect of education. According to a report, um, according to a report of the American Psychological Association, educators contribute significantly to the emotional well-being of students by fostering a positive learning environment. In reality, teachers are not just sources of information. They serve as mentors, counselors, and role models. For example, a teacher can recognize signs of emotional distress in a learner and provide appropriate support. AI, on the other hand, lacks of the ability to understand what respond to the complex emotional needs of learners. Therefore, relying solely on AI for education may expose my children to a learning environment that lacks emotional guidance and emotional understanding crucial to their overall development. Thank you.
Thank you. Ricardo, as a student, would you like to add something to what Aurora and Jennifer said about this topic?
Yes, answering the question and analyzing what my partner said, I think the role of teachers in this equation is fundamental because without their supervision and guidance, children can waste this great learning opportunity. It's necessary to learn to work with AI and adapt in the new process. So that is not a substitute for teachers, but a tool, what allows a good relationship between students and teacher. That's all. Thank you.
That certainly does make a point. I wonder if a professor would think the same thing. Could you give us your point of view, Professor Sebastian? Professor Sebastian, did you hear?
Yes, of course. First, I have to say that enhance individual learning through the use of artificial intelligence at school. Sorry for that. Do you hear me now?
Yes, don't worry, Professor. Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine. So, as I was saying, that artificial intelligence can improve the quality and efficiency of teaching by allowing personalization of learning according to the needs, interests, and the pace of each student. This can increase student motivation, okay, and performance and satisfaction, as well as reduce teach workload. For example, artificial intelligence and activities or suggest learning, resource, and strategies. Well, another point is that artificial intelligence can expand education success and equality by enabling more people to benefit from educational resource and opportunities, regardless of location, regardless of socioeconomical status, regardless of language, or regardless of culture. This can contribute to the social and economic development of communities and the fulfillment of the right to educational for all. The last thing I want to say is that the educational technology market was projected to reach 350 billions by 2025 by UNESCO.
Okay. Aurora, would you like to add something to the discussion?
Yes, thank you. I would like to address some standpoints and issues about the aforementioned by the teacher. Well, artificial intelligence might have a disadvantage side that provides space for assertions such as digital divide, dependency, and biases to be made. First of all, the promise of equity in education made by AI has a risk of increasing the digital divide in students, as not all of us have an equal access to technology, electronic devices, internet, and online resources. Relying heavily in the use of AI might widen the gap between classmates with access to it and those without, marginalizing some groups. Second of all, according to Paradigmas in 2019, iSystems must record and obtain their information as well as record decisions previously made by training data. So this can become a potential problem since AI systems are only as good as the data they are trained on. So in conclusion, there is a risk that inequity, dependency, and biased human opinions could interfere in educational fields. And the absence of a guide figure in your classroom with a moral compass could impede the development of your empathy, emotional intelligence, and interpersonal skills.
Okay, thank you, student Aurora and Professor Sebastian. I'm sure your words have certainly left us all thinking. Thank you for expressing your opinion. We have heard both teachers, all teachers, students, and parents. However, now I am intrigued to know if Jennifer could answer this question. What aspects give you the most confidence, and what concerns might you have regarding the influence of AI on your children's learning process?
Well, I am a mother, and my main concern is the security of my kids, of course, because I care about them. And using AI for my children's education represents serious concerns about privacy and data security. This is why I'm against. It is not secret that AI systems often collect and analyze large amounts of user personal data. On the other hand, cases of data breaches and misuse of personal information are on the rise. Consequently, exposing to my children to AI in education poses an acceptable risk to their privacy and the security of their personal information. In fact, in recent years, there have been high-profile cases of data breaches on educational technology platforms, leading to the exposure of sensitive student information. For example, a major online learning platform suffered a security breach that compromised the personal data of thousands of students. As a parent, I cannot overlook the potential risk associated with AI data collection practices and the possible consequences to my children's privacy.
Thank you for your answer, Jennifer. I would like to know if you, Marco, as a father, agree with Jennifer's opinion.
Thank you. From my perspective, with AI, our kids can get a learning experience that's just right for them. It can change the way they learn to match what they need and how fast they need to go. This is great because it means our kids can keep up and feel good about the school. Um, from my perspective, AI can help bring learning to every kid, not just ours, no matter where they are. It's like having a library and a teacher ready to go, any place and anytime. That's really cool because it opens up so many chances for all kids to learn new things. Also, the teachers are really, really important, and the AI can be a big help to them. It can take care of the routine. It can take care of the routine stuff like grading tests, so teachers have more time to do what they love, helping kids learn and grow. Thank you.
Thank you. Professor Sebastian, would you like to add a comment to these arguments?
Yes, I would like, and I have to say that I'm completely agree with Ricardo, and I need to tell you something, Jennifer, that actually we can't deny that we are living in a digital and technological age. Of course, the use of artificial intelligence in schools prepares students to understand and they use advanced technologies. So, in conclusion, it is beneficial for students to use artificial intelligence in school as it equips them with the skills relevant to the modern world and future for job opportunities. Just don't forget that as educators, we have the ethical and we have the responsibility to prepare our students to be competent and successful in the work environment they will face. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Your argument does make a point. However, the arguments of Marco and Jennifer are also very strong. Student Ricardo, would you like to add something in response to these arguments?
Yes, I'm sure the professors and parents' ideas. AI has the potential to revolutionize education by providing personalized, adaptive, and engaging learning experience for all students. Finally, I would like to add that according to UNESCO, artificial intelligence provides the necessary potential to address some of the major challenges of today's education, innovate teaching and learning practices, and accelerate progress towards achieving ODS 4. Thank you.
Thank you. Marco, as a parent, would you like to answer this student?
Thank you. Yes, of course. That's correct, Ricardo. When we talk about AI in schools, we're talking about giving our kids the best chance to learn in ways that are just right for them. It's about opening doors and making sure that the learning is fun, fair, and really, really good. Thank you.
Thank you. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, the debate on the use of artificial intelligence in education has revealed its potential benefits and the ethical concerns of all parties. Arguments in favor have highlighted AI's ability to personalize learning, optimize resources, and improve educational efficiency. However, concerns about the loss of human interaction, the impact on students' holistic development, and equity in access have been key issues raised by those against. It is evident that the implementation of AI in education must be balanced, ethical, and carefully considered to take advantage of its advantages without compromising the fundamental values of educational process, promoting a continuous dialogue and the search of a balance. Thank you for joining us today and have a great evening.